Good morning, everyone. I thought we would do an inside video today. I just did a Sam's Club pickup for some of the items that we're still purchasing in bulk and like the non-scratch cooking kind of stuff, because the reality is that sometimes you need a shortcut here and there, or a lot, depending on your situation. So there is no judgment from me, that is for certain. Thought I'd share with you what we purchased, what prices are like for these items in our area. So one of the things I wanted to do, in some of these purchases are anticipating price increases, which we know are coming. So I'm doing my best to get the proteins stocked for us, trying to get ahead of the game. I know you can never get far enough ahead, but these are the things that I'm choosing to focus on right now. So we got mini croissants, which were a request. That is a family favorite. If you go to Sam's Club, I think that's kind of like that, and Big Muffins is a one too. Those were $5.96. I use a ton of paprika. This is an 18-ounce container, and I wrote the prices down. So give me just a second. That was $8.44. And cinnamon, also an 18-ounce container, which was $7.98. We use cinnamon a lot. I do a lot of scratch baking and cooking. We use it in pancakes, waffles, things like that. This is Jiffy cornbread mix. This entire 40-ounce package was $2.82. So I got 2 of those. We actually eat those fairly often. I just made some for dinner last night. Those are leftovers. Those will be gone by today. I got 8 cans of corn, also a family favorite, $8.42 for 8 cans. So I did not think that was a bad price for Del Monte. Simply potatoes, shredded hash browns, definitely a shortcut, not a cost-effective shortcut at that. Those were $4.87 for 2. In my local grocery store, those are about $3.50 a piece. So a good price for that item from Sam's Club. These hash browns are another family favorite. They're easy to make in the air fryer, which is why I like them. $7.87. I did not know my Sam's Club carried these. Normally I get them at Aldi, and Aldi has not had them. I've looked at my local box retailer, which is Meijer, and our local Walmart. No one has them in stock anymore. So I was pretty surprised to see these and happy to see those. So what I'll do is I'll divide that bag up. I won't, obviously, so it's easy to access. We got a pound of honey roasted turkey, which was $8.44. And then Jimmy Dean sausage. This is what I consider to be one of the better deals from Sam's Club. If you are a breakfast sausage family, which we are. Hold on, I'm going to open this very ungracefully. But this is $10.47, and you get 4 packages for $10.47. In my local grocery store, those are about $4.50 a piece. So in our area, that is a half off product. So I got 3 of those. The other big thing that I purchased are tempura nuggets. They're 5 pounds, and they're kind of like fancy chicken nuggets. What they mimic are McDonald's chicken nuggets, and they are $12.86 a box. That box will last us a couple of weeks. I got 3 to put in the freezer. I know that not everybody can do that, but right now that was what our budget allowed. Then I purchased some peanut butter crackers. Those are great for us for when we're heading out to different appointments and such, which we have a lot of coming up. This were $7.98. Again, I think a really good price. They're self-contained. And then I got 2 loaves of bread, Aunt Millie's, for $4.32. So roughly $2.15 a loaf. Not horrible. So I purchased everything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to separate it out. The corn muffin mix is going to probably go in half-gallon glass jars, so I can just measure out what I need. I don't like to store things in cardboard if I can avoid it. We'll restock that, and then we'll divide up the sausage and the chicken nuggets and the lunch meat between the what I call current refrigerator, and then I'll put some in the freezer for continued use. So what are your prices looking like where you guys are? How are the shelves stocked? I will say I did not go into Sam's. This was a pickup because I generally don't like to go into Sam's. It's a little overwhelming for me. I hope you guys are having a good morning, and let me know your thoughts. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.